Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you guys. Glad you're tuning into my show. Welcome. Listen, the truth was finally uttered today, out loud, about a lot of things going on. The truth was uttered. Um, See this thing? It says right at the top here. Dow Jones drops 400 points, breaking. It's falling after Trump said he could wait on the China deal. Stocks. Wait. Hold on. I forgot to turn charts on. Okay, hold on there. Okay, now you can see it. Okay, turn the charts on. Dow Jones drops 400 points, biggest fall in 2 months after Trump says he could wait on China deal. Okay, stocks. The yuan. Bond yields crash. Reports December 15th tariffs are going forward. So, well, bond yields right now aren't crashing. A little bit of a flight to safety right now. And we see it. You know what? This is a tell. That's what I call it, a tell. When something shows you what's going to happen in the future by happening in a small way in the present, something, it gives you a tell. Shows you which way things are going to go, And this morning is a big tell. When the crisis actually starts, which way things are going to go. So, really, to understand this, we got to look at which way things are going this morning. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the direction things are going to go, and it's a tell. Okay, so let's take a look. Silver price today. It's going up. That's a tell. When the real crisis hits, we're going to see more of this. I'm sure you guys a lot of you guys out there in my audience, I've got a little bit already. I hope you got a little bit. I mean, it's been on sale for a long time now. But $17.13 for silver today. It's up 25 cents on the day so far. Let's take a look at the gold market. It's shot up to $16.10 on the day so far. $14.77. And you guys, you're not surprised by a lot of things if you listen to my channel. Going back maybe a year ago, I don't know, 2 years ago even, I was saying that the Fed's going to have to go back to quantitative easing. That's before they even started the quantitative tightening process. I was saying here on my channel, they're going to have to go back to quantitative easing. And I also said, when they go back to quantitative easing, that's when we're going to see the price of gold go up. Well, I'm going to tell you it has. It has went up. It was like $14 and something for silver. Looking at it today, it's $17.13. So it has went up. But I must admit, I thought it would go up a lot more than that. Just a little move from 14 to 17. I thought it was going to go up a lot more, when they went back to quantitative easing. But maybe it had something to do with them saying it wasn't quantitative easing. Quantitative easing that's not quantitative easing, I don't know. Anyway, those are the silver and gold prices today. $17.13 for silver. $14.77 for gold. They're going up right now. Let's take a look at cryptocurrencies. What's it doing? This tell day is very important. Let's refresh the page. 200 billion. It's not moving as good as gold and silver. And this is what I've been telling you guys too. I said investors are going to run to gold and silver first. I'm saying that to you guys. They're going to run to gold and silver first. That's the first place they're going to run. And I said when the real trouble pours in, and we're not there yet, guys. I don't believe we're to the real trouble yet. The real fear in the market's not there yet. When the real fear comes into the market, I mean trembling fear, people's knees knocking together, this thing's going to be bad. Investors I'm talking about, maybe even the average Joe might get scared. These markets are going to really start to go crazy. when the real fear comes in, that's when they're going to just strip the aisles bare of gold and silver. Everything's going to come flying off the shelves. And the real stuff. You aren't going to be able to get any. It's going to happen so fast, especially with silver. Silver's the one. It's such a small, tight, restricted little market. And the world needs it for everything. It can't make electronics without it. Okay, so now let's take a look at the Dow today. And we're going to see this drop. I think the trouble's really, I think we're going to get through the new year before the real problems start to arise, and probably in the first quarter. And I still think that we're going to make it through that period. But I think this is this gives you a little tell, though. It gives you a little show. A little preview. That's the word I should look for. This is a preview of things to come. What's happening today. 385-point drop, 1.39%. 27,397 today. Let's take a look now at crude oil. It's down insignificantly, 10 cents, 0.18%. Today's an important day for me in giving me information about what the outlook's going to be into the new year. Very important day for me to see how the markets react to a downturn right now in the financial picture that we have right now. This is like a snapshot for me, a snapshot into the future. Even though I don't think this is it, I think we're going to carry through Christmas and into the new year. But this is a snapshot for me. It's a very important day. Let's take a look now at the dollar index. And we see the dollar falling today. So these things that we're seeing today is giving me a preview, a snapshot into the future sort of thing with the markets. Because the conditions that are in place right now are going to be very similar to the conditions that are in place into the new year. And we see how the market reacts to a downturn. So that's why it's such an important day. Now let's see how treasuries are reacting. And we see a large drop in the price of treasuries today. Now this is a big drop. And this is probably more significant than most of the other things I've seen in the market. Very significant movement in the treasuries. We're looking at 10 basis points in some cases here. On the 7 years, 10 basis points. Now the 5 years just shifted to 10 basis points. 10 basis points in a one-day move. Down. That means bonds are being stripped off the shelves. There's a lot of buying here in the bonds to see these kind of movements. Big movements in bonds, like 10 basis points in one day, a one-day movement. Looking at the U.S. 30-year at 2.18, 10-year at 1.73, 7-year at 1.67, 5-year at 1.55, 3-year at 1.54. I see an awful lot of flatness across the yield curve, across the middle of the yield curve. Look, extending from the 1 month, which is 1.6, there's an inversion here all the way out to the 5-year. So he's still working with inversions, it's a very tight spread. If you're looking at the 1 month at 1.6 and the 10-year at 1.73, we're looking at almost no spread in the yield curve, Now let's take a look. I've just about covered everything. I'll tell you guys, I think what's going to really cause a problem into the new year is I think news is going to come out of China, and I think it's going to be really bad economic news coming out of China. China's fighting on several different things that are problems within the Chinese economy. And I mean, these are big problems that just can't be covered over. One thing is the real estate market. There's never been a bubble in the world like the Chinese real estate market. Now, China's having to deal with what's going on in Hong Kong, plus the real estate market, and their shadow banking system. And their regular banking system is a total hot mess. You know? That news is going to start to come out of China. Factory production in China is just dropping off a cliff. I mean, their factories are just cold. Where they were hot and running and steaming, steam coming out of their factories. We can see this on satellite imagery, guys. The slowdown. It's incredible. This is going to be a wild ride. This is going to be like Disney World, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, what's coming up into next year. That's what I see coming, And this morning kind of gives you an idea which way it's going to go. Yeehaw! Look at the gold price. Yeehaw! I like to see that. It's been so long, These guys are manipulating. They're getting in trouble now, finally. Thank you guys for listening. Give me a thumbs up. We'll catch you guys in the next show. Bye-bye.